Adventurers, this week we are going to be exploring a bunch of different areas in the Minnesota Arrowhead, starting with Partridge Falls, going down Partridge Falls Road. Alright, so we've left the car. There's no signs or anything. It's just an obscure place I found on the map. But I believe it is an attraction over on the other side of the border in Canada. I think I can hear it. It's like a quarter-mile hike from the end of the trail. This looks like an ATV trail, but it looks so muddy and so much water. Alright, I can definitely hear a waterfall now, because it's such a beautiful pine grove. Gorgeous area. I love pine forest. Ladies and gentlemen, Partridge Falls. Holy crap. I feel soaked from standing there for like 2 seconds. Woo! Man. Nature in action. Definitely no swimming in here. I'm telling you, this is probably the most intense waterfall I've ever seen. Not the biggest or anything, it's just the most intense. This thing is massive. And I'm getting soaked standing here. This is pretty awesome. I didn't realize this falls was going to be that intense. But I better start figuring out, I gotta climb up this wall you see behind me here. That's what I climbed down to get in here. Awesome place. Imagine early explorers coming down that river for the first time and not knowing what was coming up ahead. I couldn't do that. That would be intense. Anyway, we're headed back to the car now. We are going to drive to Mount Maud. There's a short hike up to the peak of Mount Maud. All right, here we are. It's kind of weird. There's a power pole here. The power lines are just laying on the ground, and there's like a transformer box on the ground that's just like torn apart. Interesting. But I believe this is our trail. Now, like I said, these are kind of obscure locations, so there isn't really any map or anything like that. So, like I said, I think this is the trail. But it looks like the right one because reviews have said it had a lot of downfall, which already there is, and it's very steep, and it is. So I think this is it. I don't know why there's a cable here. It might be so you can hold on. It's so steep. Oh. Alrighty, affording some awesome views. The steep trail I came up. Alright folks, Mount Maud. I didn't realize there was a fire tower up here. But I can't do it, folks. I'm about 3-4 stories up. And this wind is crazy. I'm shaking right now, so I don't think I'm going to stop. Give you a good look around. Nice view. It's a little foggy today. I'm not sure if that's smoke or not. I don't know if there's any forest fires in the area. Yeah, pretty amazing. 1,733 feet, Mount Maud. And I am holding onto this tower for dear life. I don't know what it is, folks, but I never had a fear of heights. But in the last few years, I've gotten seems I've built up a little bit of a fear of heights. Alright, I've gone over to the other side of the mountain. There's a nice little view over here. Alrighty, there's Mount Maud behind me. Leaving that behind. One mountain peaked. Another one to go. Whew, so that was Mount Maud. I looked at the map, and it's about a half a mile and 850 feet elevation gain. So it is a pretty strenuous trail. Pretty clearly marked. Just very, very steep. Very steep. Going back to Partridge Falls, that road there, I don't think you necessarily need high clearance, but four-wheel drive might be nice. Pretty much anyone could probably make it down there. I am going to go get some lunch and stuff. It's about 1 o'clock. And then I'm going to head over to our next stop. Alrighty, folks. I stopped and had some lunch at the Grand Portage Lodge and Casino. They have a restaurant there. And it was pretty good. Decent prices. Now I am here at Mount Josephine at the base. Starting off on the trail, kind of goes around about a quarter of the way around the mountain and then heads up. And I'm anticipating some pretty steep climbs. So hopefully nothing more steep than Mount Maud. Alright, here's the turn off. We go up Josephine Mountain. And it says here 1 mile up to the top. My map says 1 mile total. I'm not sure what the deal is there, but there's often discrepancies in mileage depending on what map or whatever you look at. This looks pretty steep. Sat down here and took a 5-minute break, and some guy came and passed me. I was talking to him, and he said that he's the deckhand on the Voyager, I believe he said, like the boat that shuttles people over to Isle Royale. Pretty cool. And he said he'd never been up this trail, so he thought he'd check it out today. Very interesting. The people you meet. Starting to get some beautiful views. I think we're climbing up our last little ascent here. We're almost to the top. Alright, this is it, folks. The Arrowhead Overlook, ladies and gentlemen. in the peak of Mount Josephine. So last week for you guys, it was yesterday for me. I hiked the Grand Portage here. You can kind of make out where it is and why the Ojibwe picked that location. This entire area is covered in extremely mountainous terrain, as you can see all around here. But you can kind of make out a break in the mountains right there. It goes through. That's where that trail is. So I guess the mountain was named after Josephine Godfrey, after her and some friends went on a day-long expedition to peak this mountain. And they did successfully. Amazing. This place is absolutely amazing. The views up here are just incredible. Even with all the fire smoke and everything. I'm on my way down now. When I get down, it's going to be about 4 o'clock. And we still have another spot to go. Kind of 2 spots in one. That was amazing. Back here at the car. Got a 2-for-1 coming up. I'll meet you there. So here we are at Hollow Rock right behind me. A landmark along the North Shore here. It's also at a resort. It doesn't look like it's open, but nobody's here. But a gorgeous place. Hole in the Rock was pretty cool. Just down the road from there, I thought they were both in the same place, but they're actually like a quarter mile or like a mile apart. But right here behind me is 2 Fish House Beach. I think named by the 2 broken down houses. Where are they? Right here on the point. I don't know if you can see them in the video there, but there's 2 old little fish houses there that are collapsing. That's probably why it's called 2 Fish House Beach. And this, there's a little like half-mile trail out to this peninsula into Lake Superior, and it's called Red Rock. And that's all I know about it. Let's go find out. This is amazing, guys. I had no idea this was going to be this awesome. I thought it was just going to be like that red beach back there. Red rock. I could spend all day just running around, jumping up on all of these boulders and stuff, climbing around. I love doing that. But I've been hiking all day. So I'm tired. Thank you guys for joining me. I'd appreciate it if you could like the video and subscribe to my channel. And I will see you every Monday on Happy Trail Backpacking.